6.5 wins. Under.
Come on, not this
I
again.
am only passing along the information.
Again, but there's another one that they're going to win 5-6 games.
Ticket text coming in, and then we'll get to Sully's cocked and loaded pick of the day. Any chance the Bucks would go after LeBron? Boy, I hope not, especially when Giannis needs the ball. LeBron to Houston, all-day ISO ball. Sure. Hell, why not? Brian on a cell. I think LeBron is doing everything he can to become a player coach GM. I don't think Magic was willing to put in the hours required to succeed. Agree, totally, and it's come out. I mean, once a week in the office, are you kidding me? As a Packer fan, I'm fine with Aaron Rodgers running the team. They're 0-16 without him. LeBron averaged 27, 8, and 8, plus shot 51%. Okay, you know what? Look, man, the numbers are the numbers. But he poisoned the entire roster. He helped empower his agent to poison the entire organization. The numbers are null and void. And he got hurt. And there's no clear path to help getting there. At no point is LeBron going to be able to do this by himself. It ain't 2008 when he carried the corpse of Boogie Gibson and Larry Hughes to the final. This is different. Who's the help? You want Kyrie? Take him. Be my guest. Be my guest. Now, let's have Sully make you some money. It's Sully's cocked and loaded pick of the day.
It's 4:45. Not getting any action at home? There's Sully laying down for you.
Bangkok 96.
It's Mike Sullivan's cocked and loaded pick of the day.
I'd love to get that poll, for sure.
Well, the kid started the holiday weekend off with a victory, 8-6 overall, plus 9 units. Last result, a win on the total in the A's Mariners Friday night. Final 6-2. So Sully, still in the positive, both with your record and with the units.
Yes.
Where do you take the people tonight?
I don't know, Mike, you might fall out of your chair when I pick this game tonight, but I'm going to go with let's look at the Tigers-Orioles game. And that's right. Tigers-Orioles
Oh, God.
at 7:05.
It has to be a professional game, though. You can't pick a minor league game.
And guess what? The play is on the Tigers to win this game at -115.
What is this, Bundy versus Boyd?
Boyd's on the mound tonight. He's 41 strikeouts, only 5 walks in his last 6 starts. 2 terrible teams. But no, hey, we don't look at if these teams are good or bad. We look at the numbers and then we decide what games we want to bet on. Not what games we want to watch, what games we want to bet on the value, and the value's on the Tigers tonight.
And it is minus what?
It's pretty much similar to a -110. It's -115 for the Tigers.
God, David, where do you fall on this? I mean, all right, first of all, how many units?
Just because it's the Tigers and I can't trust them right now, they've lost 12 of the last 13. I'm just going to do a safe. We're back into the swing of things after the holiday weekend. Let's do a 1-unit play on the Tigers.
Okay. All right, then listen, what are you going to do? David, I can't rip them. I mean, there's plenty of other stuff I would prefer, but okay.
Hey, you go half units on this.
No, he has to do one.
I mean,
Well, and you remember how it goes with baseball. If he bets a favorite and it's -200, that's 2 units at risk.
yeah.
We're establishing that in baseball, 100 is 1 unit.
Well, I guess it's boys. Well, I'll say, you know what? Good choice. I'll just say that. Good choice.
Good luck to everybody. Let's keep this streak going,
Wow.
It's a value.
All right. You know,
As bad as the Tigers have been so bad lately too, but it's not like they're playing some great team. Let's keep that in mind.
all the trades they made, the only guy who's up here is the Walden. I mean, you want to talk about unwatchable. Holy mercy.
And Lario's back today.
Oh,
They
great.
just called him back.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, because he hit 230 in Toledo. A lot's changed, right?
But I would like to know from Sully, since I was not here Friday, what was your selection Friday and how did that go?
A's Mariners. He took under 9.5, and he won plus 2 minutes. David, he's plus 9. I mean, the kid has done a pretty good job.
And excuse me, it is actually a Tigers plus 105 tonight. I was looking at one of the openings.
Wait a minute.
It's
wait a
plus
minute,
105.
Wait a minute. They are the under. Dylan Bundy is trash. They are the underdog to Dylan Bundy and the Orioles with Boyd on the mound.
You know what? Actually, let me say this, because I was surprised by it, so I looked up the Vegas Insider number, and it was, here's what it is. It was Detroit plus 105 to open. The current line's still better than what I said. The current line is Tigers minus 112. I said minus 115. It's technically Tigers minus 112 currently, and it's Baltimore plus 102 currently.
Wow.
But
The fact that is remotely even. I don't care how bad the Tigers are. I get that. But you're putting a really good arm in. I mean,
that's why I like it.
Sadly, Michael, I will tell you what this is, and then we are moving on to football. I feel like you're walking into a trap.
Well, let's go with the Tigers. They can't lose every game.
Watch this. Jonathan VR. 2 bombs tonight.
That's why we're just doing a safe one-unit play, basically even money, and just see what happens.
Now, this is a prime example where when betting gets legalized, that's the only way you can play.
Yeah.
Truthfully. Like if you're a regular human being, you're a father of 2, you got stuff going on, the only way you could give 30 minutes Tigers Orioles would be if you bet on it.
And that's why the engagement is you've referenced some of the numbers. The engagement's about to go way up in sports because of sports betting.
Tigers Orioles on a Tuesday night. You gotta be sick if you're betting this stuff. But it's Sully's Cocked and Loaded pick of the day. It's his segment, his rules, and he's winning money. So what am I going to say? I will make a request of you that with the NBA Finals starting Thursday, I would request that on Wednesday, maybe a futures bet.
Oh, okay. I can look at that. Yeah.
Who you think's going to win the series and how many games?
Okay.
Some interesting odds present themselves.
And the last time we did a futures, we nailed it with Brooks
Brooks Koepka at the PGA 10-1. You
I
did
can
a nice
make that
job.
happen. Now, if you were going to say bet the game, I was going to say generally I like to stay away from those huge public games because the line gets moved so much.
My God, he's so snobby about it.
It does. No, when you have a huge marquee game like the NBA Finals, the line, that's all the public does is bet and skew the line, so it's tough to bet those marquee games.
We've got storylines for all 32 NFL teams. We're 100 days from kickoff to NFL 100. The Lions one might be the most accurate one. I want to talk about it next. 97.1.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. 94 westbound at Telegraph. A crash is blocking the left shoulder with a backup from Oakwood. Another accident on the shoulder, 75 northbound at the Davison. A couple of reported crashes, one in Bloomfield Township, Square Lake Road westbound at Telegraph, and another in Warren, southbound Ryan Road, south of 14 Mile. With all the flood and parking downriver, Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing wants to help you clean up. Get up to 30% off the select model replacement water tank or furnace. Visit mastercraftheating.com. I'm Michelle Pena on the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
With Domino's week-long carry-out deal, you can carry out large 3-topping pizzas and now medium 3-topping handmade pan pizzas for $7.99 each. It's fantastic news.
Puns?
You mean pans? Calling all pan addicts for 2 layers of cheese on crispy golden crust. So grab your panty packs, because Domino's large 3-topping pizzas and medium 3-topping handmade pan pizzas are $7.99 each. It's pandemonium. Fantastico. Carry out only. Just ask us. Limited time offer. Prices, participation, charges may vary.
His court vision was unmatched. He knew where every player was and got his teammate the ball with the perfect no-look pass at exactly the right time. Magic Johnson has taken that same vision into business and is now one of the most successful businessmen on the planet. Here's Magic.
For me, knowing what's going on with every aspect of my business is crucial. To do that, you need the right systems in place. You want to look at your finances and accounting and get real-time information. See what's going on with your customers and your employees, and get up to the minute sales and cash reports. Without that vision, you can only play defense instead of looking for your next win.
Introducing the #1 business management system. It's called NetSuite by Oracle. Go to netsuite.com/radio to learn more about Magic's secret to business success. You can also download a free guide called 7 Key Strategies to Grow Your Profits. That's netsuite.com/radio for your free guide and to see how Magic made magic.
Go to netsuite.com/radio.
Today, business happens here, and virtually anywhere. Because today, innovative companies are reinventing the way business happens. And they need people who can keep up. With the expertise and technology to get packages to over 150 million delivery points. So, who can help you deliver the future of commerce? The United States Postal Service. See why we deliver more e-commerce packages to homes than anyone at USPS.com/future.
What does building a better bank look like? It starts with building Capital One cafes, warm, inviting places that feel nothing like a typical bank, where you can open an account with no fees or minimums in 5 minutes. And you'll always find people ready to help you, not sell you. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet?
For consumers only, offered by Capital One and a member FDIC. Cafes available in select locations. Copyright 2018 Capital One.
This moment is brought to you by Mega Millions.
First class now moving from Paris, Rome, and London.
You're 6 numbers away from your moment.
Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot is $418 million. Get your ticket today.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Michael Burrow of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, call 877-734-2200.
Beaumont will perform free student heart checks for teens 13 to 18 at the Heilman Recreation Center, Crusade Street, north of 7 Mile in Detroit. Saturday, June 1st, 9 till 4. Sign up at beaumont.org/SHC. Details at 971theticket.com. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Radio.com sports station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Much of my First State Bank's hometown mortgage team Lions with another day off before they continue OTAs in Allen Park tomorrow. And today the coordinator spoke. A new offensive coordinator, Darrell Bevell, says heading into this year he wants to run an offense that will give defenses now multiple looks.
We still want to have good tempo about us. We still want to play quickly. There's a lot of great things that we can still do, but we also want to be multiple. I know if you ask defensive coordinators, if you just put one personnel on the field all day long, that it's easier for them than it is if you're moving around personnel, changing people on the field, what they have to defend, how they have to defend it, how they want to match up, and it makes it more challenging for them. So we want to be able to be as multiple as we can be and use all our personnel.
Bevell also added he'll push quarterback Matthew Stafford. I won't ask him to do things that he's bad at, but honestly that he loves to pick at TJ Hawkinson as he has a skill set to do a lot of different things, but it's on the coaching staff to develop him. Defensive coordinator Paul Pasqualoni, meanwhile, says the addition of Trey Flowers is big as he's focused, but he's unsure who will play opposite of Darius Slade. Turning to baseball, Tigers looking into a 3-game losing streak tonight. It's the middle game of a 3-game series with the Orioles out in Baltimore. Matthew Boyd against Dylan Bundy. 11 for you right here on the ticket starting at 7:10. Team has also placed Spencer Turnbull on the bereavement list to recall Jamer Candelario from AAA Toledo. Tonight's an off night, both the NHL and NBA playoffs. Stanley Cup final continues tomorrow from Boston. Bruins leading the Blues 1-0. NBA finals get underway Thursday. Raptors bringing the Warriors for Game 1. For the ticket update next, I'm Ryan Woolley. For more, go to 971theticket.com. Okay, hour number 4. Good to have you aboard. Long holiday weekend is over. We are cruising, and we have from ESPN the 32 storylines for NFL teams this year. Now, the Lions one is one we'll focus on, and we'll expand a little bit to the NFC North. I think the Lions one is spot on. I want to get your guys' take on this. Now, look, the Lions, it's listed as the following. Will the Lions buy in to Matt Patricia? New regional elixir. Major question last year. And for Detroit to have success, Patricia will need players to believe in his approach, which is a marked change from the past. Almost every move the Lions made this offseason, from free agent signees to players drafted, was done with that in mind. Now look, we talked about this. They were getting rid of some veterans. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, TJ's not back. They traded Golden Tate. Glover Quinn is not back. Ansa's not back. You lost a lot of big-time guys. Replacing them with Patriot guys. Replacing them with draft picks, younger guys. Look, the buy-in, or lack thereof, to the Patriot way, to Patricia, I think it's your entire season. Now look, people called it earlier, said it's Stafford, said it's Bevell, said it's a number of things.
without the entire locker room buying in. I think, and I disagree with a lot of these pressing issues for each team. I'm not going to go over all 32 of them. But I think yours is spot on. It comes down to, for this season to have any chance of success, for us to even get into the issues of the team's talent or the team's schedule, without complete belief, without one voice, one vision, and one belief, you're dead. And last year, they didn't believe this guy. And he had to pivot. He had to start loving on his players. He had to start kind of showing he was a different guy. They've overturned more of the roster, which gives you more control as a coach. Players who know your system, or players that don't know any other way than what you're about to teach them. Do you believe that is the single biggest storyline of the upcoming season for your Lions? 100 days from now, we kick off. 248-539-9797. Now, the NFC North, I actually think they did a pretty decent job with it. I'm being sincere. I mean, the Bears, the storyline is Trubisky. Is he a franchise quarterback? I can't knock that. He has to prove that. Now, you could argue with the Bears, the storyline could be how much of last year's performance can the defense replicate? Because they can't match it. The Packers, Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur clash or thrive. You know what? Maybe I'm giving too much benefit of the doubt to Rodgers. I think he's going on a revenge tour. I mean, I just don't believe for a second that LaFleur is brought in without Rodgers buy-in. I think the offensive changes that will be made, Rodgers is absolutely capable of picking them up immediately. This isn't Kirk Cousins or Stafford in a new system. You know what the question for the Packers could be? Just how much better is their defense going to be with all of the money and draft picks they have used on it? That, to me, is the storyline for the Pack. Because, look, the Packers, they don't have a second Super Bowl, not because of Aaron Rodgers. They don't have it because their defense in these games, I bet you if I have David look up all their playoff games that they've gotten aced out in, it's the defense giving up 30, 35 points. So I think that one is more accurate. Same thing with the Vikings. Kirk Cousins. How much better will he be in year 2, second year of the system, etc.? I don't know if it's about Cousins as much as it is that O-line. That O-line was inept last year. Absolutely inept. And nobody talks about it. But Cousins is who he is. He's an above-average player. He's not great. Certain weeks he's good. Certain weeks he's average. If you put him in front of an offensive line that is broken, well, you're going to get last year. I think he will be better second year in the system because I think the O-line will. But I think the Lions one is the most spot on along with the Bears in the NFC North. What do you guys say? I think it's absolutely about Patricia because, again, if you're a first-time head coach and you go 6-10 and 6-10 with an established QB and veterans on the roster, you're out. This doesn't happen. Bill Brunson of CBS Sports Today goes under 6.5 for the Lions. Great. Under 6.5. Was it the over-under 7?
Yeah, now it's all of a sudden 6.5. Crazy.
That means everybody and their mother's taking the under. 248-539-9797. Do you believe that's the biggest storyline, Mike? I do.
Yeah, I think, here's what I'll say. I think that the easy thing to say might be, oh, well, it's all about Stafford. How does Stafford respond? How does he take over this offense, whatever? But I do kind of look at it and think, yeah, we know what Stafford is by now. He's been in the league 10 years. We understand, and I think everyone has at least an idea of what Matthew Stafford is and as a player. So when you look at this upcoming season, yeah, I think the biggest question and the biggest thing that will come out of it is not even the whole culture thing with Patricia. I get it. But the thing is, will this system work? Will the Bevel system work? Will this Patriot Way stuff work? And I don't know if they're going to be able to win games like this where they can't really score points and they just play defense and then work the clock. I'm fascinated to see if that system will actually, if they'll actually win in this system. And if they don't, yeah, Patricia should go, but you just never know with that. You never know with how this organization is going to work and then holding on to guys when they should.
248-539-9797. David, where are you at on this? You've been oddly silent, but I mean, do you believe does this trump Stafford? Does it trump Bevel? Do you believe this is just some false narrative? I mean, where are you at with it?
I don't believe that the buy-in is the issue for this team. I think it was the issue for last team. I think that maybe a couple of the veterans that didn't buy in are now gone. Glover Quinn, for one, I'm not sure.
Well, Quinn was a Caldwell guy, no question.
So I believe that that's not the issue. The offensive line is the biggest issue for me. It did not replace TJ Lang. They've already played around with putting Ragnow at center during the OTAs last week.
He was a center in college, too. Let's be fair.
I understand that, but I'm just saying they're experimenting already in the offseason to see what they want to do at the offensive line spots. So that, I believe, is a question mark. And defensive back is a question mark. I mean, Tracy Walker, is he ready to replace Glover Quinn? Not sure. He's playing opposite Slay. They paid Justin Coleman to be
he's a slot corner.
Yeah, he's a slot corner. They paid him a lot of money to be that, too.
He's never played outside in his life.
There is a lot of question marks there, I believe, for the defensive back and the O-line. I think that trumps the buy-in and Stafford.
Tell you another thing I want to do, too. Just, again, if people want to chat about the Lions, do you believe the Patricia buy-in is the leading storyline that we'll be talking about this year? I want to go around the league with some of these other ones. Because there's one storyline I think that's I could end up being so wrong in this. I could look so stupid. But I honestly believe, I totally believe in this guy. And I know it could go sideways with the team. But, I think the storyline is going to be Baker Mayfield becoming a superstar.
Oh, yeah.
A superstar.
MVP caliber.
Right. I mean, an absolute franchise stud. Just a superstar. Not a game manager. Not good. Not very good. Baker Mayfield becoming a top 5 player.
Yeah.
I think that is the story.
Well, David hates the Browns.
No, I know. And look, David might get the last laugh. This Browns thing could go sideways. Is Freddie Kitchens a big-time coach? I don't know. How do you handle all those personalities in the room? Odell, Jarvis, even the Kareem Hunt sideshow a little bit. Baker Mayfield himself. I get it. And I know I could end up looking stupid, but I love Baker. I've loved him since the draft. I just feel like that, above all the other Cleveland Browns stuff, I feel like one of the storylines in football this fall is going to be Baker Mayfield becoming a superstar.
Yeah, and by the way, too, it's kind of interesting. Darrell Bevell spoke for the first time. Willie mentioned it, spoke for the first time today.
Yeah.
And he was very clear about it when he just said that, we're
all about some of that audio next.
Yeah.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, and he was, the direction's clear. We could read some of that quotes or play the audio next.
He's learning, people. Hey, if you're looking to get away, relax, have a good time, the D Las Vegas, everything you need. The D, completely renovated. Tons of fun downtown. It's not the downtown of 20, 30 years ago. Lots of new stuff opening up. Lots of fun places to go. And you won't spend a ton of money on the room. You can do whatever the hell you want. D.com, you can check it out. And the D has it all. Lawn bar, sports book, 2-level casino. And I got Sully's horse racing machine on level 2. Just check it out and see if it's right for you. And again, get the hell out of here. Look at our weather. It's never going to stop raining. What's it going to rain for the next 5 days? It doesn't do that in Vegas. That's all I can say. So check it out. The D.com to book your stay today. It's the D.com, the D Las Vegas. It's your home for sports in Vegas.
Spas, Hot Tub Swim Spas. Save thousands at the Hot Tub and Swim Spa sale now. Millions of dollars in inventory must be sold. Brand new Hot Tub Slashed. See the amazing Michael Phelps Swim Spa. Free admission at the Suburban Collection Showplace in Novi. Call 1-800-SPA-SALE. That's 1-800-SPA-SALE.
I'm holding an ice-cold 102-calorie Coors Light. How do I know it's the perfect temperature? Because the mountain on the can is blue. And also it's really cold. Every Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. So make sure the mountain on your can of Coors Light is blue, because that means it's ready to enjoy. Coors Light, as cold as the Rockies. Available down the street. Average analysis, 12 food ounces, 102 calories, 5 grams carbs, less than 1 gram of protein, 0 gram fat. 2019 Coors Brew Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
CenterPoint Energy Services wants to know, what will you do with 3 months of free natural gas? That's 3 months of paying a 0.0
4G services. Dial pound 250 and save 3 for free. Limited time offer. Terms, conditions, exclusions apply. Visit 3forfreegas.com for details.
Never quitting takes strength, a determination to stand tall against all odds. At Beaumont, we work endlessly to improve patient outcomes. From screenings that can catch diseases before they start, to using minimally invasive surgeries for quicker recoveries. Never quitting takes finding the right person to stand beside you. Schedule your annual physical with a Beaumont primary care doctor today. There's no quit in us, because there's no quit in you. Beaumont.
What do you call a truly great beer that's brewed with more taste? Only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs? We call it Miller Lite. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true. Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewery Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis 12 fluid ounces, less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
And now, an ad from Mom.
Here I go. Bundling home and auto with Progressive can save you money on your car insurance. No kidding. Oh, all right, I'm sorry. I added that last part in. You can edit that out, right? Or you can keep it in if you like. I mean, my opinion is I think it's good. I think other people my age would like it. Very relatable.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discounts not available in most states or situations.
97.1 The Ticket is partnered with the Transportation Improvement Association to remind you to keep your eyes on the road and hands on the wheel. Together, we can save a life and prevent injuries. Go to 971theticket.com for more information. Sponsored by Oliver Luffer. Got something to say? Text 971-THE-TICKET now at 97136. Ticket text brought to you by LaFontaine Kia of Dearborn. Holding the family deal. Find over 5,000 new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs daily at FamilyDeal.com. The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the Radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere.
All right, so 5:30. CBS has a list of the top 100 things you need to know for NFL football season. I paired it to 54, and I'll try to make it through in 1 second. 54 factoids. Ticket text, why the dislike of Connor Hayward? Genuinely curious, not being a wise ass. Jeff from Bloomfield. Okay, it's not dislike. Hayward, to me, is a running back, lacks explosion. He does not break tackles. He seemingly, if you get a fingertip on him, he falls. I think he's miscast as a running back. I think he's definitely more of an H-back. He's just not what you need in 2019 to be a big-time running back. I'm just not a Connor Hayward guy. Period. I've seen enough. When Connor Hayward's in the game, I just don't think there's any fear of a big play happen. And I'll tell you the other thing, and I'm not trying to be rude, but as bad as that offensive line was, when there were holes created, Connor Hayward missed them. Go back and watch the game. I've seen enough. I just don't think he's got a natural feel for the position, and I don't want to watch another season. This offense will be boring. I assume you're talking about the Lions. Patricia's a joke. Mike, what's your take on Joey Hauser transferring to MSU? That's from Fat Tony in Macomb. I don't have a huge thought. I mean, he's going to sit out this season. Sure, the Hauser twins are good ball players. I mean, Sam is definitely a better ball player, but Joey's a good player. And if you can add a guy who's 6'9", 230, skilled, and you can kind of put him in cold storage for a year and bring him out next year when you got to replace so many pieces, that's a great thing for the program. But not going to get crazy. I think getting both of them would have been unbelievable, but I think Sam ended up in Virginia, right? But yeah, I'm cool with it. Get talented players. You get a guy who's ready to play. It's like landing a really nice recruit for next year. So I'm good with it. On paper, Browns are scary. I can see it not going as well as everyone thinks, though, overhyping. I am with you, and I know I could sound stupid about the Baker Mayfield thing. Sully, you have the Darrell Bevel sound. Let's indulge in this. What do you have?
Yeah, so he talked today, first time being Lions OC, and he said he kind of gave an interesting quote about his offensive philosophy and, just what they're going to be trying to do.
Number one is protecting the football. It's all going to be all about the ball. We have to make sure that that we protect it. It's the number one factor in winning and losing football games. So that's a huge part of us. We'll always be about running the football. We want to be tough, hard-nosed, physical football team. We want to be able to exert our will on our opponents, and then we want to be able to be explosive in the passing game. When we throw the ball, we want to be able to throw it down the field, get big plays. Between big plays and not turn it over, then you got a really good chance of being able to win.
So, on surface, I get it. That sounds cliche. He kind of goes over multiple things, but I think he was very clear when he said, we'll always be about running the football.
Yeah.
We're going to be a tough, hard-nosed team.
I think what you need to go back to, minus the read option, you need to go back to early Seattle before they allowed Russell Wilson to throw for 4,000. They only run it. The punt is a win. Most of their passing will come off play action, and when they do it, they want to take shots. They want to let Stafford uncork 4 or 5 a game and take their shots. But this is what my fear is. And I love Kerryon Johnson. I saluted that draft. But I told you then, and I'll say it now, he has trouble staying healthy. The ankle, the knee, and the shoulder. He is not, and I know Todd Gurley is currently very dinged up, maybe sort of kind of like Gurley, Le'Veon Bell, Zeke Elliott, Saquon Barkley. Those are bell cows, right? You can build an offense like Marshawn Lynch. He's not a bell cow. Now, if and when he's not in the game, do you have confidence in C.J. Anderson? Do you have confidence in whatever 6th round pick they brought in? I wanted them to make a major investment in Kerryon's running game. A legitimate, long-term, complementary piece. They didn't do it. I wanted them to go in the draft and go and get me a David Montgomery. Go and get me a Benny Snell. Go and get me a Bryce Love. Go and get me somebody. That is my one fear. Look, they ran the ball. They had a top 12 rushing offense when Kerryon was healthy. I think the addition of Hawkinson from the blocking standpoint is a huge plus. No, I don't take a tight end in the top 10. Hawkinson, run blocking, he's a ghost-face killer. I mean, he absolutely is elite blocking. Mike, they should be able to run the ball. People just want to win. I don't think they give a win. Like if Stafford doesn't put up numbers and not they want to win. But no, I don't think Bevel is BSing. I don't think Bevel's being misleading. This is what they want to do. Control the clock. Don't turn it over. A punt is a win. And when we ask Stafford to do something, it'll be well set up, well designed. It'll be off play action. And that's the only time you're going to see him uncork one.
And it's funny you say that. David actually just put in one more cut about this, specifically him talking about how Stafford likes shotgun, likes to take a chance once in a while. Listen to this one.
We're going to be able to run the ball from under center. We're going to be able to run the ball from the gun. But we also want to pass from under center, and we want to be able to pass from the gun. And, again, whatever we're doing well, we do know that Matthew does like the gun. He likes to, there's a lot of great things about it. Creates immediate space, all those kind of things for the quarterback. But I think, again, we just want to be able to be multiple.
That's interesting because they haven't been under center in a long time. Stafford has. So, are they going to do both now?
Oh, God.
That's interesting.
God. I would be stunned.
That is interesting. I can't remember the last time I saw Stafford under center. I really can't. Except for maybe rookie year. For a little bit. He's mainly been in the shotgun. So,
I hate it. Oh, do I hate it. Personal side note.
Especially lately, yeah. I mean, now that you say it, when's the last time you can imagine Stafford under center taking a 5-step drop and throwing a comeback?
Yeah, but if you're going in 12 personnel and you're going center back double tight, you got to be under center.
And that's why it'll look a lot different.
That's how it works. I mean, all right, let me take it back. You don't have to be under center. And Green Bay used 12 personnel while being in the shotgun, and they would motion a tight end into the backfield, kind of as an up back and H back. I'm making a point that Seattle primarily tight and you're staying even. You know what I mean? You're not cluing people into what you're doing. You're going to have Hawkinson tight one side and James tight the other. But, yeah, I mean, Mike, I would assume they're going to use under center a lot.
They are, and I think that's kind of just the point we're making here.
I also think there's more of a physicality when you're under center than the shotgun. I think the shotgun, to this day, there have been very few offenses over the last decade, both collegiately and professionally, that have successfully and consistently implemented a power running game out of the spread. It's very rare. Very. Oregon was able to do it. But that's college. Professionally speaking, out of the shotgun, you could say Seattle's accomplished it, but let's remember, that's with the quarterback being a threat. Stafford is way more athletic than people give him credit for, but he is not Russell. I watched the Giants play Seattle once, and Russell Wilson had 150 yards rushing. That's not happening. But I think you need a physical running back, I think you need a physical O-line, and you need that mindset.
That's not where the rest of the NFL is. It just is not where they are. They are doing 1990s football.
I think Baltimore did it last year, but they did it with the top defense in football, and they did it with Lamar Jackson. Again, Lamar being a threat, but they were physical.
Change this coming season by more offense being spread with Lamar Jackson.
Let me ask you this question. What percentage would you put it on of the Steelers running the ball out of the shotgun?
Percentage?
Yeah.
I would say at least 65-70%.
And I would consider them a power running game. Wouldn't you? Or do you think Le'Veon's running style?
Le'Veon's style was not power running, but their blocking was power running.
Yeah,
So if
tell
you-
David DeCastro he's not a power blocker.
So that's kind of different there. But yeah, under Connor, for sure, he's a power back.
I don't know, man. I think you got to go under center, and that's the problem too. Your offensive line got the job done. I don't know how physical they are. I mean, Ragnow is, no doubt. But there's questions everywhere else as far as, can you, over a 17-week season, 16-game season, can this Lions team, which has never been physically punishing, can they be punished? I mean, I can't overstate it. Hawkinson has. 248-539-9797. All right, thank you for the audio. Let's move on. We have the 100 things you need to know about the NFL. CBS has the list. I'm going to give you 54. I went through the list, narrowed it down to 54. Factoids for you. Next, 97.
Oh, with Xfinity X-Fi, you have more than fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You have Wi-Fi that you can control. That's the best thing about Xfinity. You know the Wi-Fi is going to be not only reliable and fast, but it's also going to, you have full control of the Wi-Fi in your house. Pause the Wi-Fi when dinner's going on, stuff like that. You get full control. You can get started with Xfinity Internet and TV. Just $40 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, upgrade to get more than double the speed for just $5 more a month for 12 months. By just going to Xfinity.com, calling 1-800-XFINITY, or dropping by your local Xfinity store to learn more. It does require EcoBill and AutoPay. Ends June 21st. Some restrictions apply. But new basic TV and performance starter, 25 megabits per second, internet customers only. Equipment taxes and fees, including BTV fee extra, are subject to change, and after the term, regular rates apply. Actual speeds may vary. But give them a call. That's 1-800-XFINITY, an Xfinity store, or just go to Xfinity.com today.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Flame Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Can your AC unit take the heat? Get the green light before temperatures rise. Schedule an air conditioning unit inspection today for just $99 from Flame Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Call the experts at Flame First or visit flamefurnace.com. 696 eastbound at Gratiot Avenue. An accident leaves only the right lane open. There's a wreck on the right shoulder, 96 Jeffries westbound after Outer Drive, and a wreck blocking the right side, 94 westbound at Gratiot Avenue in Detroit. Traffic also brought to you by Kroger. Earn 2 times the fuel points at Kroger Thursdays through Sundays. Just download your coupon on the app or at Kroger.com. Then shop Kroger and double your fuel points. Limited time only, restrictions apply. Fresh food low prices at Kroger. I'm Michelle Pena on the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
Jamie and Stoney. Mornings. Coming up Wednesday morning at 7:35, we'll give you a chance to win Tiger tickets. And at 9:35, it's Wednesdays with Wojo. Jamie Tony. Mornings, 6 to 10.
All of us are different. We come from different cities, different backgrounds. We may be different generations and have different health statuses, but together, our humanity tells a story that can help future generations prevent disease. Discover new treatments at